When it comes down to it, is sales more of an art or a science? That is an important question. I'm Sylvan Bell. I'm coming to you live from Sacramento, California, on a perfect day to talk about sales and a perfect day to talk about how you learn how to sell. Now, there are some people out there that are naturally talented, and you meet them and they're like, they just got a perfect personality. You're like, yep, I can see why you're in sales. And there's other people who struggle. When I got into sales, I was the 10th worst salesperson on the planet. I was horrible at what I did. It took a lot of work and effort for me to get good at what I did and close some sales. And that's true for just about everybody out there. Almost every salesperson that I work with that's a closer had to work for it. There's very few people that are naturally talented. So there are people who are born with that skill, and they just have it. And then for some people, they got to work on it. They got to develop it. They got to go and they got to do all the things that it's like, oh, I got to live through this, I got to live through that, and then they got to make it happen. So for you, the answer is yes. Does it come down to skills? Does it come down to talent? Does it come down to ability? Yes. Does it come down to being naturally born with it? Yes. There's no one-size-fits-all answer. And I see salespeople make this mistake. Like, they get into conversations sometimes that really don't matter, that stop the sales process. It's kind of like a my dad could beat up your dad conversation, or this superhero could beat up this superhero. At the end of the day, it really doesn't matter, because your skill level comes from you. It doesn't come from anybody else. Your drive, your ethic, your belief in what you do comes from you. It doesn't come from anybody else. And what I see sometimes is I will see salespeople create sales sabotage for other salespeople by creating a bear trap. Now, what that is they will tell the salesperson, you're not good at what you do over here. This salesperson can't ever close a deal. And what they're doing is they're psyching the salesperson out. They're creating a challenge. And you got to pay attention to the people around you that you may think are your friends, maybe playing some silly games with you so that they're stopping you from closing so that they can go out and close some deals. So not everybody that you think is your friend in sales is your friend. And I look around sometimes when I go into a building and they're like, hey Scott, can you work with my salespeople? And I see somebody, I'm like, ooh, that salesperson is evil. They use some silly shenanigans to stop salespeople from closing, right? So some salespeople are born. It happens. They're just naturally persuasive. Some people say it's an art where they learn from it. Some people say it's a science where they go to school for it. Whatever way that it is, here's my sales advice to you. Find what idea fits you and then go out and close some deals. So there you go. You got one thing to do from here. Just one thing. That one thing is to find the subscribe button. It's a box that says subscribe. Click on it. Every time I send out a video, you'll get an update. And I send out a lot of videos. So you should watch the video, check it out. That'd be awesome. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Aloha.